Okay, so this is episode 9 of the Petalburg Challenge, and we have just beaten the gym leader in Lava Ridge, which means we have 4 badges, and we are about halfway on our journey to becoming the champion. And as per the rules, my team is of course compiled of Pokemon that I encountered in the wild before Petalburg City, and it's shaping up quite nicely. Gyarados level 21 is actually quite decent. It can learn Surf when I get that, hopefully in this episode. So yeah, I was just kind of brushing up on what to do next in a kind of a walkthrough guide thing. So we need to head to, let's have a look at the map. So what we need to do here is, and I just want to make sure my audio is not too loud. Pokemon can be a little bit louder in terms of the soundtrack and that type of thing. Let's go for minus 23 decibels. Should be fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we need to go back to Rustboro, I think is the quickest way. If we go to Moville and then Rustboro and down, we have to go back to Petalburg, obviously, to take on our father, who is the gym leader there. And before that, we need to check out the desert ruins, I think, to pick up some items. And there's also the possibility of, which I'm not sure when you're supposed to do this, but I think it's after Petalburg. There's a power plant or something underneath Moville that I never knew existed, so I think we're going to take that on, and why not? Okay, so if I go right here, let's just do that. Brings me back to Moville, I think. Oh yeah, it brings me to the Desert Pass. So I can pass through here now. So there's going to be wild encounters. So do we just use a repel maybe? Let's see how far we get without using a repel. Gyarados needs to level up a little bit, but it doesn't know any water moves yet, so I'm going to hold back. Let's get some XP for Beautyfly. So yeah, the goal for this episode is to defeat our father in Petalburg to get the 5th badge. We need to make our way through this sandstorm and get some items. We need to speak to somebody in Rustboro. Yeah, we just have to kind of do a fleeting visit to all of the towns and cities that we've been to already to kind of wrap up this half of the narrative, I guess. So yeah, it should be a fairly eventful episode in that respect. I don't think there'll be much grinding and that type of thing. All my Pokemon are pretty decent levels. I'm not sure how strong the Petalburg gym will be. Probably around level 30, I assume. So hopefully we can take him on. Okay. I think Mega Drain is my best bet here. Let's try flying. I'm not sure what type Baltoy is, but it keeps missing Rock Tomb, which is welcomed. Beautifly is buffeted by the sandstorm. Or buffeted. Buffeted? I think. So yeah, I think in this section, in the kind of sandstorm desert section, I think you can get a fossil to resurrect into a Pokemon, which won't be of any benefit to us really, because again, as per the rules, you can't have gifted or basically any Pokemon that hasn't been caught in the wild after Petalburg City, and that includes gifted Pokemon and Pokemon you find in the sand, I guess. So I think, is it up in the top right hand corner? Yeah, I think this is it here. We're just going to take one and, okay, just to progress the storyline on that. It's not very consequential. Almost level 26, which is nice. I need to finish up, apart from continuing on with this Pokemon playthrough, I need to finish up a few levels on a Doom game, or a Doom expansion that I'm playing. And then I will be playing some Elder Scrolls, which I'm really looking forward to. I think it's probably my favourite video game series, and I'll be playing one of the obscure spin-off games from the 90s, Redguard, so keep an eye out for that. I really enjoyed Daggerfall, really good, and yeah, Morrowind as well is something I want to get to. Why do my attacks keep missing? Is it because it's all sandy and stuff? The sandstorm rages. But yeah, what's nice about the Pokemon playthrough is that it's a kind of a weekly thing. It's like it's my Saturday gameplay. It's and if I have more time, I'll do a second episode as well on Sunday or maybe during the week. And yeah, it's just a nice kind of constant on the channel. It's nice. I don't know why this isn't Beautifly is not working here. Let's swap out. Oh nice, so Pelipper wasn't affected by Sand Attack. That's interesting. Why can't I attack Sandshrew? This is becoming a bit of an issue here. Is every attack gonna miss? Is this a glitch? Or is it the sandstorm? Like, wing attack maybe? Okay, there we go. Oh wow, this is going to take a while, isn't it? And I'm poisoned. This classic Pokemon, like, it's giving you 101 things to, like, frustrate you. Oh my god. Okay, at least Water Gun is hitting. That was far too much bother just for a level 23 Sandshrew. Okay, the Sandstorm effect, like, I wish it would just, like, play once at the start of the battle instead of every round, but what you gonna do? You can probably turn that off, and I'm not sure, in the settings maybe. Okay, that was like far more difficult than it needed to be. Right, so let's heal. Heal Pelipper, and I guess use some berries maybe. Okay, we are back to full strength. And I think now is also the time to use a repel. Because not only are wild encounters incredibly frustrating, also the sandstorm animation. So let's... Oh my god, I can't find it. Okay. Super repel. Yes. Let's just defeat these trainers here just to get the XP. I think, does Gust still work when your opponent has dug a hole? No, it doesn't. Okay. And that doesn't affect me because I'm flying. Should level up here. So I'm going to just have to focus on my main 4 Pokemon, and I'm including Gyarados in that. Because what can happen is you can kind of get a tiered thing that happens where you've 2 strong Pokemon, 2 mid Pokemon, 2 weak Pokemon, and it's just not strong enough. So I'd rather have 4 similarly leveled Pokemon who are decent, so I can provide a lot of cover. So that's my strategy. Tentacool, it's just gonna have to take a back seat for the minute. I haven't really done anything with Tentacool since I caught it. But let's focus on these 4 for the minute and make some addition. I might make an addition just to the Pokedex in general by catching something in the permitted areas after we defeat the Petalburg Gym, because we're going to be in that region anyway, so why not? Okay, we have Sandslash here. She's Mega Drain. It might be worth actually giving the XP share back to Gyarados. Maybe until it gets a couple of levels higher. Once it knows Surf as well, Gyarados will be a different... will provide more cover, basically. I think this is also the 2nd or 3rd Saturday in a row where I've recorded my Pokemon gameplay and it's been raining and kind of miserable outside, and it just creates a kind of a cool... I'm all about the experience and like I'm very aware of like the the different things that can influence your reception of a game or a movie or whatever. And I often think playing quote unquote cozy games like this is like really noticeable when, or how comforting they are is really noticeable when you when it's like a really crappy day, for example, weather wise. And I suppose when you were younger as well, it was probably a good excuse not to go outside and play and stuff. You're like, and if you wanted to just play Pokemon, at least if it was raining, you had the excuse that, well, it's raining, so playing Game Boy is the best option. So let's see here. What was that TM I got? I guess it must have been Sandstorm, right? Shockwave. Never misses. Okay, interesting. Overheat, steel wing. It must have been sandstorm, for sure. Okay, so that's kind of... There's probably a hidden item somewhere that we can pick up, but as far as I'm concerned, I think that's as good as complete. We got the fossil, we got some items, we defeated the trainers. So onwards we go. If I've missed anything, let me know, and I will... Oh, never mind. We missed this guy. But if I've missed anything else, be sure to let me know in the comments and we can track back and check it out. I suppose later on in the game we're going to have... Well, there's no PP left, okay. We're going to have fly anyway, you know. So tracking back and stuff will be a lot easier. Although it's fairly easy to navigate the map in this game anyway, because of the bikes are very effective, very fast. And the map in general is designed in such a way that you can travel very quickly, so... While being bigger overall, I think, than Gen 2. These sand shrews are a bit of a pain to get through, although I suppose I'm very close in level, so... Oh god. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky area, this, in terms of... There's a lot going on. That sandstorm rages thing is frustrating me. And now I'm missing my attacks. See, like, these battles really frustrate me because, like, it's just needlessly difficult. Like, it's just taking forever to defeat one sand shrew. I've no patience. Okay, can we just... Please. Oh my god, this animation is driving me crazy. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm just going to keep Petalburg out. Well, let's put Poochyena out front. And where am I going again? That's kind of throwing my concentration a bit. Okay, so we're going Moville and across to Rustborough. Although we could technically... No, do you know what we need to do? Because I have it on my to-do list. We need to go to Slateport. Oh yeah, somebody was telling me how to do this jumping thing as well. But yeah, I can't figure that out. But I'll try it again when I need to use it. But yeah, it's on my to-do list to go to Slateport to speak to the guy who mentioned the hidden power move. So I kind of want to check out what that's about. I think once you defeat the Petalburg gym and do these few other little bits, yeah, basically I think the second half of the map then kind of opens up, because you get surf and you can, I think it's from here actually, you go east, you can surf east. Okay, let's do a little bit of tracking back here. Let's go on the cycle path. Trying to think what's the best way to get to Petalburg. Well, we can just get the boat back to Dewford and then get the boat again back to the route just after Petalburg. That's pretty much... that's a decent way to get there, I think. Okay, so this guy... Welcome, how may I serve you? Okay, maybe he just sells me stuff now. These are items for the... Okay. For your little kind of hideout thing you can make. Okay, she's gonna buy some bricks. Okay, maybe that was him. I think that was the guy. And he'll just say, yeah, he's just gonna sell me stuff for the, like, furniture and stuff. Okay. I guess that's kind of it, right? Okay, let's just get the boat back to... That's if you still can, actually. I'm not sure if you can. Although, we need to go... Never mind, we need to actually... We need to go to Rustboro anyway, so... Let's just go back this way, up the cycle path, and then go through... Verdanturf, I think it's called. To get to Rustboro. Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, the pace is going well on this playthrough, I feel. It can zigzag a little bit here and there, and obviously at this point in the game it's wanting you to go back and refamiliarize yourself with earlier sections, which is fine. Okay, so let's do this. We need to go west here. This guy's cool, like, he's a little kind of... some kind of a hat. I'm not sure what kind of a hat that is. Okay, this is Verdanturf, and this is... Okay, do we use a repel here? Oh, so close. I thought I was going to make it through there. Yeah, I think you have to speak to somebody in the Devon Corporation, the big pharma building, about resurrecting the fossil, that type of thing. Not absolutely necessary, but I think you might need to do it to progress the story along. I'm just going to do this to avoid the grass. I think it's the guy up at the in the main build, or in the main floor. This guy, is it? Or maybe not. Okay, so it's not here. Let me see. What? It said it on the guide to do this. Oh, it's on the second floor. Speak to the scientist near the south wall. Oh yeah, because he referenced before that he was working on a machine to do something. Resurrect fossils, I guess. Is it this guy? Yeah, resurrect Pokemon from fossils. Sure, why not? We'll just put it in the PC. Okay. It takes a long time to work. How about you go for a stroll and look around for a while? Yeah, we don't need to. You can keep it, bro. keep the fossil. It's okay. We can't use it anyway. I wonder what level you get it. Maybe like level 20 or something. Okay, so that's that. So we've done that. The desert ruins. We got the relic. We need to go to gym. Yeah, gym number 5. That's our next destination. So that should be just south of here. Back on the earlier routes already. Nice. Yeah. Through the forest. So yeah, this is what it's all about. This is what the challenge is all about. We're back to Petalburg City. And it would be interesting. I could like imagine for a future playthrough of this, you could do a stipulation where you can only add new Pokemon to your team at this point when you return. You know, because if it was like a real anime or a real story, you would be coming back to this area to take on gym number 5. So maybe that's you take that opportunity then to browse around the permitted areas like 102 here to catch new Pokemon, and then when after that point you can't return or something. That could be kind of interesting, but don't need to do that. And this is more of a, this is like the beta run through of it, but yeah, you could add that in if you're watching and you're thinking of trying out the challenge. You could always add that kind of sub rule or that secondary rule in. It's kind of a narrative thing, right? It's not exactly important, but okay, so here's the gym. I think once you beat the gym, you get Surf from Wally, I think. So let's see how we get on. Let's just try and make it through. Pelipper's strong. Poochyena should be okay. Gyarados as a kind of a backup, I guess. What's this guy have to say? Okay, the speed room and Door's the accuracy room. Okay, let's go for the speed room. Yes, let's go through. Yeah, so there's a kind of a... Yeah, you have to pick which door you want type of thing. And I think there's 2 or 3 rooms you have to get through to your father, the gym leader. Okay, level 27. That's a little bit spicy. Little bit high, I suppose. I'm gonna have to check what level we're talking about for the gym leader. Okay, X speed. Decent. Let's try strength. Attack missed. Nice. I think that would have put us asleep there. Okay, I think that will put us to sleep. So let's use an item. I think I have awakening as an item. Any berries, actually? No berries. I do have a full heal. So let's use that. Okay, Poochyena fell in love. Okay. Okay, thankfully. Nice. Okay, that's a win. I'll take that. I might leave the XP share for the minute from Gyarados. I mean, I won't give it to Gyarados at the minute because, you know, I think Poochyena and Pelipper especially need to level up to, you know, to around 30. for me to be comfortable at this point. Defense room or zero reduction room. Let's just go for the zero reduction room. Let's just stick left. Oh, never mind. You have to go right this time. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to be careful as well. I don't want to lose a lot of cash by taking on the gym leader and losing. So I'm going to, before we take on the gym leader, I'm going to check the levels. Okay, so what's good? Dark's not going to affect normal, right? I need to check this out because I don't want to waste my move here. Waste my turn. So if we go to the type chart, dark and normal. No, it's okay. It still does damage. What does it not work against? Fighting. Okay. No, it's okay. I think it's okay. It'll deal normal damage, which is fine. Okay, not a lot of damage. I actually think strength is probably Poochyena best move at this point. It deals decent damage and it's a normal type move, so I don't need to worry too much about... Wow, okay. And I missed. Awesome. And I flinched. Double awesome. Okay. Poochyena has fallen. Let's just go for wing attack, I guess. I think I can return and use the Pokemon Center, I think. Is anything super effective against normal? Or fighting is... Okay, fighting is super effective. That changes things. Because like I should have been using Rock Smash all along, instead of using Strength and Bite. Okay, so can I return? Yes. To use the Pokemon Center. So yeah, if you read the description of the video, you can check out the rules and some notes, and you are free to make any adjustments. You can consider all, you know, this is my second Pokemon challenge that I've kind of put together, kind of narrative based, and yeah, narrative based, and you can, yeah, consider open source. You can make some adjustments, you can add some rules. But yeah, I think the core idea is that, you know, you're a bit of a home bird, you like to be reminded of home, you're new to the region, you haven't quite settled in yet, so you build your team around Pokemon that you've encountered and caught, up to the point between your hometown of Littleroot and Petalburg City, where your father is the gym leader. So in that area is considered your kind of you're kind of familiar with that area, and yeah, that's how you progress. So wait, do I have to battle them again? Surely not. No, that's okay. Maybe I should take on the other rooms, you know, why not? And get the XP, right? I mean, I probably should. It'll give me an advantage. So there's going to be 2 more beyond this point. Yeah, Poochyena needs to do some damage here. I think, yeah, Rock Smash should be favorable. It should do some damage. Okay, we've Delcatty again. Okay, I did not mean to press tackle there, but... fine. Okay, rock smash. Let's go. Okay, super effective, but does very little damage. And now we're asleep. Not ideal. Do we swap out? Do I have an item? I don't think I have an item. Let's swap out, although it's probably going to use Sing again. Okay, it failed. Okay. Let's try flying. Okay, Sing again. Somebody was only mentioning, and it, yeah, you're going to remember when if you're watching this episode. Somebody only mentioned to me, literally like yesterday, about Sing being a good move. Oh my god, I can't just have my whole team asleep. Oh god, this could be bad. Okay, double slap. Okay, hit 2 times. Use gust maybe, yeah. Okay, it missed. That's a W. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, that took some effort. So I'm gonna go back and heal. Okay, they stay asleep. Wow. That's gonna be a problem in like the Elite Four stage, if any of the Pokemon, the enemy's Pokemon, or the Elite Four's Pokemon, if they know Sing, I'm gonna have to stock up on Awakening, I think is the item. Let's try and buy some. Let's see, I'm gonna have to invest my cash anyway. Okay, I have 33,000, well. Okay, so we need to buy 10 Awakenings. We need to buy a shitload of Repels. What else do we need? No harm in having some escape ropes. And let's see. Super potions. Let's get 10 super potions. I guess that's all we need for the minute, yeah. I should just be saving it, shouldn't I? Before the... it's kind of cheating, right? But I should be just saving it before the... the gym battle, the gym leader battle. And I just go back to the save if I lose and keep trying. So I don't lose the cash. But that feels a little bit disingenuous to me. So I'm not going to do that. And I haven't really been doing that in other games either. I haven't used save states. I've kind of, when I get stuck, especially in like FPS games and stuff, I will, sometimes I'll do a save state and then never need it, but I don't mind if it's needed to progress, whereas I don't need it to progress here, so it would feel a little bit disingenuous to use it. I think in like open world FPS games as well, it's totally different because it's such a long journey that you're on. I mean, Pokemon's slightly different because it's not quite an open world FPS. It's kind of linear in a way. I mean, like more modern, like first person, like Elder Scrolls, Fallout, stuff like that. Obviously, you're going to use saves there at various points. But yeah, I don't like using save states to exploit a certain aspect of a game, like to avoid losing money, for example. I think I prefer to use them if it's strictly just to progress. If I need it to progress and to get the, especially in the context of making content, if it helps me along the way, I think that's fine. Obviously, you could challenge yourself to do stuff without save states, and that's perfectly fine as well. But yeah, I guess like I haven't actually used any, I don't think, to date. Not in my Pokemon runs anyway. In terms of just before important battles or that type of thing. I guess maybe a little bit in the Elite Four in my 151 challenge. I did that when I was kind of grinding a bit off camera. But yeah, I'm not totally against that. I just think it shouldn't be abused to bypass some of the challenges in the game. Alright, okay. So there's going to be 2 more this way, right? Okay, this is the right-hand side, I think, isn't it? I've lost track of where I am. Right, okay, so, well, let's go and heal. I mean, I think it's worth getting the XP, so why not? Okay. There's a lot of like NPCs who want to compliment you, interview you, encourage you to look after your Pokemon. Like, they're very involved. Okay. So I've defeated this trainer. So let's see. I've defeated this trainer. So what's through this door? Ah, okay, okay. I guess. Okay, let's see. What about this one? Okay, I haven't defeated this guy. Okay, we got a Zangoose. Oh dear. This could be difficult, maybe. Okay, dire hit. I think Strength is the better move here, even though Rock Smash is super effective. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Nice, okay, leveled up. Yeah, see, it was definitely worth it to nudge my strongest Pokemon up a couple of levels. Okay, gym leader's room. No, we don't want to go through just yet. I want to see if I have any trainers left. Okay, yes, I think this is the final. This is the final one. Okay, yeah, Zangoose again, okay. Poochyena probably going to faint here, but let's just try and get his strength in. Oh, nice, critical hit. Not very effective. Nice. Okay, Poochyena pulling through here. Nice. I'm a little bit more confident now. Okay, so let's go back and heal. So is this the gym leader's room? Has to be, right? What does it say? Gym leader's room. See for yourself what Pokemon await you. Okay, so so he's defeated, and I assume in here also. And this one, I think, yeah, I think I've defeated them all now. Let's just go and heal, and then let's try and take on the gym leader. I'm just gonna check real quick the level. What level Pokemon are we up against? So level 31 is the highest. It's slacking. I think they're just they're all normal type. I thought slacking might be half fighting type as well, but apparently not. It's a normal, yeah, normal type. Okay, let's just heal up. Nice. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, let's continue on here. I think we're in okay shape to take on this battle. So let's see. Let's just lead with Poochyena. Why not? And then Petalburg can swoop in if required. I just want to check this room here on the left. Yeah, so we've defeated all of the trainers, so let's see how this goes. I think I should be okay. Maybe or maybe not, I don't know. I have a lot of super potions, so okay. Let's go, Norman. Okay, slacking straight out. Level 28. Okay, I guess strength is probably my best bet. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage. That's not a decent amount of damage. Look at that, super effective, and it did about 5 HP. Let's use a... yeah, this could be tough. Okay, he's loafing around, so he obviously doesn't attack. For some reason, I don't know. Let's just use another potion. I mean, this is as good a strategy as any. I mean, if I just... oh no. Am I asleep? Or I'm at risk of falling asleep, at least. Probably now. Okay, hyper potion, that's not ideal. Okay, and I'm asleep. Yeah. Okay, so it's a good thing I bought all of those awakenings. Super potion. Yeah, this could be rough, man. Oh my god, not again. Can I get... Yes, nice, I got another strength in. Potentially quite important. Okay, I haven't fallen asleep yet, so maybe it's not guaranteed. Nice. Okay, I think we've beaten the first Pokemon. Okay, nice. And leveled up. I'll take that. Okay, so I'm going to change to Tentacool just to heal up. And I'm going to hope that he wastes a few turns on other stuff like Yawn or whatever, so I can use 2 potions. Okay, no, that's the end of that. Let's see if I can do any damage with Gyarados, will I? No, look, I'll just send out Poochyena. Why not? This is the most difficult Pokemon of the fight, so if I can defeat Slacking here, we're in good shape. Critical hit, that's nice. Now there's probably going to be a Hyper Potion, so I have to be prepared for that. We're getting close. Come on, give me a critical hit. Oh, so close. Yeah, there's the Hyper Potion. I think I'm going to run out of PP for strength as well at some point. Okay, literally as I say it. If I can get a flinch with Bite, that could be really effective. Although I seem to be doing quite well here. So long as there's not another Hyper Potion, we should be good. Nice, okay. Oh, let's go. Nice, Poochyena. Let's just keep Poochyena and see if I can do some damage here. Okay, Vigoroth. Looks like a fairly aggressive Pokemon. Okay, Facade. It's going to deal a decent amount of damage. Nice critical hit from Bite. Okay, 1 health. Okay, I tried to chance it, see if I would get first attack there. Let's see if Gyarados can do any damage here. Why not? Again, there's probably going to be another Hyper Potion. Okay, that's the end of Gyarados' participation in this particular battle. Okay, Pelipper, it's all on you. Come on, let's go. This has to do it. Nice critical hit. We did it. Nice. Badge number 5 in the bag. First time. First try as well. Nice. Okay, we got the balance badge. So what TM do we get, if any? Okay, TM 42. Okay, it's that move facade. Okay, so we can go and get Surf from Wally's house, which is next door. So yeah, what did Facade do? I think it was something about if you were burned or something, it'll still work or something. Or raises attack when you're poisoned, burned or paralyzed. Okay, interesting. So yeah, before we surf east, I'll have to return to Moville to check out the power plant situation underneath the city, which I never knew existed until I read the playthrough guide. And that will be surf, I think. Okay, so one thing I do need to do, I just need to go back and get a screen grab of the gym leader's room for the thumbnail. If you'll indulge me for a moment. Okay, it's just through here. Okay, nice. And yeah, I'll get another screen grab later on from the video of one of his Pokemon. Okay, nice. So let's teach Surf to Gyarados. Nice. So Gyarados learns Surf. We can teach Steel Wing to Pelipper. So is Steel will give us an angle against Ice and Rock. Which is, yeah, why not? Are there any gym leaders with Ice? Not really. So it's not too important, but yeah, let's leave it at that for the minute. Okay, so I think what you're supposed to do, so obviously now we have Surf, we can travel west, or sorry, east. We can surf east from Moville, so we need to go back to Moville anyway, but seeing as I'm here in the challenge area, let's call it, let's catch something. And I want to see if I can actually get a Surskit from this route. I think there's a 1% chance. Okay, we have a Wurmple, level 3. Okay, I was looking for a Dustox, so maybe Wurmple might be the play. Okay, I'm not going to get Seedot. And I'm also not going to get Ralts. Just as a personal choice. Okay, there's Ralts. So let's see, I do want to see if I can find a Surskit. Although we may never see one. I could try for hours and still not come across one, but I guess I can just try for a few minutes. If I see a level 4 Wurmple, I'm going to catch it as well. Yeah, so we've already kind of availed of the pool of Pokemon already. So we've Poochyena, Pelipper, Gyarados, and Beautifly. So what I'm kind of on the lookout for here is Dustox, I guess, like I mentioned, via Wurmple, and if I see Surskit, I'm going to catch it. Nice, okay, there's our level 4 Wurmple. So let's swap out for... Okay, never mind, I was going to say swap out for Tentacool. See if I can just catch it without doing any damage. Probably not. Okay, nice. So is this Wurmple going to be the Dustox? Okay, I didn't want to do that. The Dustox variant. Hopefully so. Obviously last time I got Beautifly. So let's give the XP share to Wurmple. So we're going to find out in this episode whether it's the correct evolution line or not. Okay, now we can surf, right? So where will this bring us if we surf? Okay, never mind. We didn't get far there, but the water encounter animation is quite cool, right? The battle scene. Oh wow, of course, the first patch of grass. Okay, so let's head back up to Mauville for a start. And that will kind of complete the loop of this episode, kind of. And then, yeah, I'm just going to train up that Wurmple to level 7 and find out if we get the Dustox evolution line. And we'll start the narrative to do with the energy station underneath Mauville as well. I might use a repel here. Nice, okay. So we are, yeah, we're going to have to go through the cave again, I think. But yeah, that was a relatively successful episode so far. Still a couple of things to do, but I'm happy enough with the progress. Nice to get another badge in this episode. I think this is episode 9, right? So we've 5 badges in 9 episodes, which is pretty good progress, I would say. So So I think the second half of the story in Ruby, I think there's a few more like POIs, there's a few more kind of side quest type of things or type stuff to do. So it'll be fleshed out, even though there's only 3 gyms basically. It'll be more fleshed out than it sounds. I think you have to do some diving as well, going underwater perhaps. Can't quite remember, but okay, so you're supposed to speak to... Ah, yes. Watson. He's the gym leader, right, that we defeated. You look like you have a lot of zip. He needs a favor. Okay, has an underground sector called Pneumoville. Switch off the generator. Just a short surf away from Route 110. Okay. Where's Route 110? That's 118. It's back down this way, is it? Yeah, it is. So you have to surf. Ah, it's down there. Okay, interesting. So before we do that, let's just do a quick bit of leveling up. Wurmple has the XP share, so it's not going to take very long. I think there should be decent wild Pokemon here. So yeah, I'm just looking up the mid-evolution of the 2 mid-evolutions of Wurmple. So you have Silcoon and Cascoon. So we are looking for Cascoon. So Silcoon is what we got the first time, who evolves into Beautifly. So now we're looking for Cascoon, who evolves into Dustox, which is the more psychic orientated variant. Okay, level 6 already. Just 1 more to go. I still think this is a very strange Pokemon. Illumise. Oh, Illumise. Okay. Nice, level 7. So we should have our... We should find out now. We should have our evolution. So what am I looking for here? Cascoon, is it? I think I got the wrong one. I think it's Silcoon. Yeah, it's the wrong one. We got Silcoon again. Okay, so unfortunately, Silcoon, you are going into the into the PC. Okay, we're gonna have to take XP share back. So what do I do now? Shall I try that again? I should have caught 2 Wurmples. Okay, no worries. We can try that again. But we can motor on for the minute. I think those 4 Pokemon I have should be enough for the minute. Pretty decent selection. I can always train up Tentacool as well. Did I get the XP share? Yeah, I did. I might just train up Tentacool and see how that goes. But yeah, so where are we going now? So I'm supposed to go to the underground power plant. So let's just kind of start that area, and then I might continue in the next episode. I don't even know, is this the entrance? It should be, right? Maybe it's not, you know. Oh, you can make a base here. That's pretty much it. Okay, so where's the entrance? Let's use a repel just to have a look around. Oh, interesting. Okay, here it is. Is there anything else up here that I should be aware of? No, okay. Ooh, okay, spooky. Yes, use the basement key. Do you know what? Let's just play this section. Why not? I'm not sure how long it's going to take though. Let me check that out. It's a series of floor switches in different colors. Okay, so it's a bit maze-like. I might wait until I'll do this at the start of the next episode, and then we can surf east and head on to the next city. But yeah, so that's what's coming up in the next episode. So we made some good progress there, I think. I didn't get the Dustox evolution line like I was looking for, but we got the 5th badge and we got surf. So, and we kind of checked out the sandstorm area. So not a bad episode and some good progress, I think. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to drop a comment. That's usually where some of the some chat about some Pokemon chat and some chat about the episode happens in the comments. So I'm happy to engage and answer any questions and listen to some advice and that type of thing. But yeah, drop a like and drop a subscription, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content, and I'll be back again soon with some more Pokemon and other interesting retro stuff. So yeah, thanks very much for watching.